Great Saturn, please grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's the day of Venus and the hour of Venus. I'm Reverend Devon Malone, and you're listening to Selene's Gateway, Morning Edition. Our hymn for the day comes from the TheoI Project, once again, at theoi.com, and is the Orphic Hymn to Aphrodite. And it goes as such. O heavenly illustrious, laughter-loving queen, sea-born, night-loving, of an awful mien, crafty from whom necessity first came, producing nightly, all-connecting dame. 'Tis thine world with harmony to join, for all things spring from thee. O power divine, the triple face are ruled by thy decree, and all productions yield alike to thee. Water the heavens, encircling all contain, earth full producing, and the stormy main. The sway confesses and obeys thy nod, awful attendant of the Burmal god. Goddess of marriage, charming to the sight, mother of loves whom banquets delight, source of persuasion, secret favoring queen, illustrious born, apparent and unseen. Spousal Lupercal, and to men inclined, prolific most desired, life-giving, kind. Great sceptred bearer of the gods, 'tis thine, mortals in necessary bands to join. And every tribe of savage monsters dire, in magic chains to bind through mad desire, come Cypress born, and to many prayer incline, whether exalted to the heavens you shine, or pleased in Syria's temple to preside, or in Egyptian plains thy car to guide, fashioned of gold, and near its sacred flood, fertile and famed, to fix thy blessed abode. Or if rejoicing in the azure shores, near where the sea with foaming blows roars, the circling choirs of mortals thy delight, or bestious nymphs with eyes cruel and bright, pleased by the dusky banks renowned of old, to drive thy rapid two-yoked car of gold. Or if Cyprus with thy mother fair, where married females praise thee every year, and beauteous virgins in the chorus join, Adonis pure to sing, and thee divine. Come all attractive, to my prayer inclined, for thee I call with holy, reverent mind. And so it is. May Venus shine a brilliant light down into the mirror of your own heart so that you can reflect on the beauty that lies therein. Our reflection for the day comes from the Nine of Cups. The key words for the Nine of Cups are contentment, gratitude, satisfaction, wish come true, inner happiness, indulgence, materialism, and dissatisfaction. The Nine of Cups shows a man sitting in front of a plethora of cups. Anyone can be yours, but his arms are crossed. Not a symbol of openness and giving. Oftentimes, I see the Nine of Cups as a point of receiving that you have put into something. This person seated in front of the many cups wants to meet you halfway. They want to give you what you want to put in the work for. You can only reap the crops that you sow. You can only achieve what you put effort into. The Nine of Cups is willing to make all your dreams a reality if you take your dreams and transmute them into actions. The nines are of the moon, and the moon wants to nurture and provide. However, we can't receive the help we don't ask for, or for the rewards we haven't earned. Cups are about emotions, and in the Western world, the word emotion often comes with a connotation of heaviness, like sadness, grief, and loss. But we need to give the word its full spectrum. The Nine of Cups is a joyful card. It wants to bring you merriment and cheer. I like to think of this card as receiving a reward or diploma or trophy, something that is a symbol of effort, not a lottery ticket, which is a symbol of luck. And I turn once again to the journey of Oz and Wonderland. The Nine of Cups here is titled The Wizard's Accolades. And here is what the author has to say. Nine of Cups, the Wizard's Accolades. Keywords: contentment, fulfillment, peace, satisfaction, prosperity, severity, accomplishment, success, desires, wishes, dreams, hopes, aspirations, goals, objectives, and serenity. Having stood beside Dorothy in her quest against the wicked witch, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion were bestowed symbolic gifts. The great wizard each gift, from Scarecrow's sack of brawn for brains, to the Tin Man's silk heart, to Lion's potion of liquid courage, encapsulates a deeper truth. The Nine of Cups mirrors this journey, emphasizing that true fulfillment lies in a harmonious blend of wisdom, heart, and bravery. Embrace these virtues and cherish the equilibrium they bring, for therein lies the essence of genuine happiness. In reverse, the card suggests dissatisfaction or restlessness. It encourages self reflection, asking if you're content with your current situation and prompting you to take steps towards your goals for genuine fulfillment. For the astrology for today, the moon is really busy. It's making connections to Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn in that order throughout the day. Most of these are slower outer bodies, but we want to watch these and how they're showing up, because these connections are going to be congruent with our overlayer of social order and our internal reflection of it for at least the next 2 years, with Saturn in Aries and 7 years with Uranus in Gemini. The greatest tool for every astrologer is observation and recording. And if you're listening to this podcast, you are an astrologer. So keep your eyes, heart, and mind open. Be aware of the here and now so that you can record and remember for the generations to come. We build this empire of light together. The energy tides for the day go as follows. The first tide reaches its lowest point at around 4:19 a.m., followed by a high tide that reaches its peak at 7:31 a.m. The low tide bottoms out at around 5:12 p.m., and the last tide of the night is a high tide that peaks around 9:05 p.m. As always, the tide times are the same for each time zone and don't need to be adjusted for the zones because they're relative to where the moon is in your area. The shadow hours for the day are after dawn. The first shadow block is from 11:22 a.m. till 1:09 p.m., which is going to be strongest for those with Rahu in Libra and Taurus, or have Venus sharing a sign with the nodes. After sunset, the shadow hour is deep until 4:46 in the morning until sunrise. This is mostly felt by those with Rahu in Leo or with the sun with the nodes in the same sign. As always, these are great hours to work on remediation and to simply observe the frustrations that may occur. For the whole list of shadow days and hours, as well as an explanation, please download Selene's Almanac Spring Quarter from my Patreon. You'll also find an explanation for the energy tides as well. As always, we'll wrap up just as we had begun, as a way to close the circle. So, great Saturn, please grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May the fire inside guide you. You've been listening to Selene's Gateway Morning Edition. You can find my almanac at Patreon at Selene's Gateway. You can schedule a tarot or astrology reading from me at www.selenesgateway.com. And on social media, I'm known as the Esoteric Butcher.